Abner Maris will challenge WBA super featherweight Gervonta Davis at Pechanga Arena in San Diego. Why is Pechanga Arena in San Diego famous, Andrew?
I have no idea.
It used
Tell
to be
me.
called the San Diego Sports Arena.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Very
go.
nice.
Really? That's all you got out of it. That's all you got. Are you just trying to forget the whole trip? Maris 31-3-1 with 15 KOs.
Oh, is that where you?
Yeah, there
finally...
you go, cowboy.
It came back to me right now.
Maris, who's 31-3-1 with 15 KOs, has been out of the ring since June 9th when he lost a 12-round unanimous decision to WBA super featherweight champion Leo. Why do I want to call him Louis? Leo Santa Cruz. Can you hear that on the mic?
Yes, I
My
can.
Lord.
Sounds like an airplane.
I live in the white part of town, Andrew. What are the ghetto birds up to up there? It would be hilarious if I saw a spotlight come down between the yards right now.
They're coming, Lee. They need those presents. They know you guys got the nice ones.
I got the window. It's true. It's really fucking true. Leo Santa Cruz in a mandatory rematch. Santa Cruz won a 12-round decision in their first meeting. Davis, who's 20-0 with 19 KOs, will likely misprint. We found one early. I don't know why you guys like it so much that I do this. You got onto this rant on, by the way, go to fightnetradio.com. Andrew and who else? Who were you jawing with about this? About me and the whole...
Oh, yeah, it was the guy from Australia. Sam? Is his name Sam?
Yes, our new stalker. He actually sends us private messages. That's way creepier. Don't stop, by the way. I don't want anybody to stop. If you can't take the heat, just go, I can't take the heat. But if you're going to type something to us, we're going to talk about it. Davis 20-0, 19 KOs, comma, who is likely going... Oh, no, it's okay. Who is likely going to enter the ring as a huge favorite, comma, has been inactive since blowing out Jesus Cuellar in 3 rounds in April to capture... Holy shit, it's a run-on sentence. Wow, Andrew. I'm going to read it like they wrote it in one big breath. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Why do you find this so amusing? And everybody does. It's insane. Davis is 20-0, 19 KOs, who is likely going to enter the ring as a huge favorite, comma, has been inactive since blowing out Jesus Cuellar in 3 rounds in April to capture the vacant World Boxing Association title, comma, Puerto Rico's Alberto Machado is the WBA regular champion at that weight, period. Whoa. That is quite the sentence, my friends. Quite the sentence. Then they go to the shortest sentence possible. Maris has won world titles at bantamweight, super bantamweight, and featherweight. Period.
Yeah, that's the problem, though. He's won titles at 3 different weight classes, meaning this is number 4, and he's going up against, like a 24-year-old? What is he, 20-year-old?
How old is he?
Gervonta, Abner?
40, 45?
Most PBC guys are getting into their 30s now, so I wouldn't be surprised if Montes is
They're
already
not
there,
reloading
too.
with talent either, are they?
No, there's a lot of the talent is starting to see what's going on over there. You got a lot. There was a time where there was a lot of fighters upset with where they're at in their careers. And really, Lee, when we break down these fighters' careers, we're going to see why. We'll explain why. To answer your question, Abner Maris is 33 years old, bro. 33. So just like all the other ones, you know, I'm waiting for the Mayweather to come out sometime out of the PBC. Because these guys are getting a little old now, but whatever. Yeah, there's not too much to say. Look, it's exciting on paper, right? Montes Davis sounds like an exciting match. Like I said, when you break it down, right?
Question mark?
It's his 4th division.
Can I put a question mark behind that? Is it? Question mark?
Yeah. And I understand because the age. He's 33 years old. He's moving up. He didn't show a lot of power in the featherweight division. Gervonta Davis is a punching machine, a knockout artist. He's younger by almost a decade. This is what the PBC does. And when you go and you look at, Mares, he's had one fight in 2017. Matter of fact, gosh,
he is a
the last
prototypical
time the kid
PBC
had
fighter.
Yeah, look at that, Lee. The last time he had 2 fights was in 2015, you guys. 16, one fight against Cuellar. 17, one fight against Andres Gutierrez. 18, one fight against Leo Santa Cruz. He's not scheduled to fight Davis until February of 2019, which will probably be his retirement.
My.
Now you look at Gervonta Davis. And Lee just said, a fighter who hasn't been active at all.
Because Mayweather's not fighting anymore.
Yeah, and when you go down to his record, he had one fight in 2018 against who? Cuellar. 17, he had 3 fights, so that's decent. So he's the more active fighter. And one of those was on the
undercard of Mayweather versus. Wasn't he on the undercard of Mayweather?
Yes. Mayweather. McGregor.
McGregor's
Yes,
last
sir.
year's news.
Yes, sir.
David Benavidez back in action. Andrew?
I got Davis knocking out Abner Mares within 8 rounds. I believe Mares will try to box his way throughout the fight. I'm looking at more of a survival than an actually competitive fight from Mares. He's gonna feel it real fast. You got to remember, this guy was knocked out cold by Johnny Gonzalez, correct? I got to say it was Johnny Gonzalez that knocked out Mares, that really derailed his career. Yes, he's only been knocked out once, and it was Johnny Gonzalez in the first round in 2013 at the featherweight division. So now you're going up against a kid who's challenging damn near lightweights half the time. It's going to be a hard task for Mares to overcome.
David Benavidez back in action on the Spence versus Garcia card by Lem Satterfield. Lem. Your parents hate you, don't they, Lem? Tell me you're not picking on that kid. I can't even think of the variations of the names that he would have been picked on. I hope, Lem, you took up boxing and or wrestling in school. Unbeaten former 168-pound champion David Benavidez will appear in a 10-rounder against...
He's actually the ex-champion, Lee. Cocaine was the one that defeated him. He gave up his title.
He will appear in a 10-rounder. I hate it when people write sloppy. 10-rounder. What the fuck? Against an opponent to be determined as the March 16 co-main event when left-handed IBF welterweight champion Errol Spence defends against 4-division title winner Mikey Garcia at the Dallas Cowboys AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, near Spence's hometown of DeSoto, Benavidez' promoter, Samson Lukowitz, told Boxing Scene on Friday. Jesus, Lem, are you the lowest on the writing chain? The 21-year-old Benavidez, who's 20-0, 17 KOs, will be returning from a 6-month suspension for positive drug test of benzoylecgonine. Gonorrhea. Benzoylecgonine.
Cocaine, bro. You got popped for cocaine.
One should just write cocaine? I mean, a main ingredient for cocaine, and
there you go.
Was declared champion in recess. Really? Did he get punch and cookies? Did they have little sandwiches? Little Sammies?
No, you got a problem.
We're going to recess. Everybody just go to recess.
You're in recess. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Effectively stripping him of the WBC crown. The ruling was made at the WBC convention. You know, hookers and blow convention.
Where they're all on coke.
Bring your biggest bag of money so we can name your next champion. Where former champion Anthony Durrell...
How many men wiped their nose when they announced that he got popped for cocaine?
Right? Can you imagine the WBC convention?
The itch just started.
Can I say this again? Please go watch Maravilla on Netflix, everyone, just to see what the WBC convention looks like. It's a shit show. where former champion Anthony Durrell was ordered into a vacant title fight against Avni Yildirim. Oh, there's a clever way to get the belt on Durrell. He's going to fight a guy who's 21-1 with 12 KOs. Can't even say his name. And permits Benavidez to challenge the Durrell Yildirim winner after the suspension ends on February 27th. Does anybody think that Anthony Durrell's going to lose that fight? The switch-hitting Durrell... Wow, that just sounds gay. The switch-hitting Durrell likes it in both holes. Faces Turkey's Yildirim on February 23rd at the mini... Oh, this is just fucked up. The switch-hitting Durrell faces Turkey's Yildirim. So this dude's going to fly in from Turkey, Andrew. Follow this. They're going to fight at the Minneapolis Armory in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Wow. What a step down. That's like going out to Lancaster to defend your title. As champion in recess, this is a quote. As champion in recess, he will get a timeout. As champion in recess, the minute that David wants the challenge, the champion, he must be given the opportunity, said Lukowitz. After his 10-rounder, David will challenge the winner between Durrell and Yildirim. This is a lot of information. Why don't we just...
And that was a lot of money they had to pay for that title. You know, why
well, they're
when
keeping it in the family, at least with Durrell.
Yeah, but why when you're busted with an illegal substance, do you get granted the option of, whenever you feel like fighting for the title, though, just come back and, hey, you're first in line.
You got to remember, okay, this worked both ways. As I recall, the older Klitschko took time off and was deemed champion emeritus, right? Didn't I make fun of that shit forever? And he just basically came back and he was totally the champion.
Subject. Totally different situation, though. We're talking busted on drugs.
Admittedly, it's based over drugs, but it's still more of the WBC shady shit.
Like, let me give you another example. If you are clean, train your ass off,
Turkey and go to Minnesota,
but come overweight by a few ounces, they could cancel the fight or fine you. You're not fighting for the title. Do you get put in a recess? You didn't make weight by a few ounces, so, just whenever you feel like fighting for a title again, come back, we'll let you fight right away. No, you don't. So why does a drug user, I don't even know if that's the right, you know what I'm saying, Lee, a guy gets busted on dope, why is he in some recess where he gets to fight right immediately whenever he decides? I don't like that. It's a loophole right there.
Going back to all I care about, which is hookers and blow.
Matter of fact, if I was going to miss weight, you might as well do a line and take a test.
Yeah.
Right?
Order up some room service.
Hey. Hey, you're going to be in recess. It's better than losing your purse.
Is. By far, because you'll just get you'll fight for the title later. Don't worry, PBC's going to have the belt. We'll keep it nice and warm on Durrell. You can beat Durrell on your worst day, bro. Don't sweat it. Shh. That's the lowest food chain person in the PBC. That's because we couldn't get... could you imagine they stretch Robert Guerrero up to 168, which would be hilarious shit. But that's typical PBC, right? They couldn't find a light enough guy to do it. We'll have Durrell do it. He loses to everybody. Billy Joe Saunders will begin rebuilding career on December 22nd. Really? By Keith Eidick. I feel there are bigger stories to write, Keith. Billy Joe Saunders will begin rebuilding his career December 22nd. Promoter Frank Warren announced on Wednesday through his Twitter account that Saunders will box journeyman Zoltan Serra. Good God. On December 22nd in his hometown of Manchester, England. Saunders' bout will be part of the Carl Frampton, Josh Warrington undercard at Manchester Arena. Saunders, who's only 29, will fight for the first time since the WBO stripped him of his middleweight title 2 months ago for failing performance-enhancing drugs. Testing positive for, here's a new one, oxylofrine. Oxilofrine.
Remember it was crack.
All right.
He was the one offering crack to the girl,
Oh, that's
Streetwalker.
right. Yeah, yeah.